Colton, just thoughts on being here again, second year in a row, hosting, and what it meant to you guys to finally get that Pac-12 tournament championship.
Well, yeah, I think the the Pac-12 tournament championship that was incredible. The first time we've ever done it, and the last ones to ever do it. That's something we'll always carry with us wherever we go. But yeah, definitely that's in the past now, and so we're looking forward to this weekend, and we're definitely excited to be back here hosting again for the second time ever now. And we got some really good teams coming in. We got Clancy's brother, and so it seems like there's always going to be a Shields Bowl regardless of what the schedule is. And so, but yeah, we're looking forward to playing them again. We got one of our teammates who he used to play with us, and so he's playing with Boise, and so it'd be great to see him again back on these courts. But yeah, just really thrilled to be back here and have everybody come out to support us in our first journey of the NCAA tournament this year.
You guys just had to do 3 days in a row. Is 2 in a row? The prospect of 2 in a row just seemed like easy now because you don't have to play 3 days in a row?
No, I wouldn't say any of them are super easy, but we're definitely prepared for it. I mean, having 3 in a row and being able to come out on top on the third day as well is definitely gives us a lot of confidence going forward.
Yeah, and I'd ask Gustav about the concept of home court advantage in tennis, even though the courts are pretty much all the same. Having that 1 o'clock start with the heat and all that, do you consider that an advantage for you compared to the other teams that would be here?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the environments, the courts, and having that home crowd with us are all going to be an advantage. We've played here all year long, and so being able to continue doing that in the first couple rounds, it'll definitely be an advantage, but you can't really take any of that for granted.
We always hear about how coaches, they don't want to face their brothers, they don't want to face their friends. Do you get a sense whether Clancy likes these matchups against his brother?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I think he's enjoyed it the last couple of years for sure. But, I mean, I think that's kind of what the brotherly rivalry is all about, is being able to compete, and kind of, I think it's great for them. They've been able to do it their entire lives.
What's it just kind of been like to be a part of the historic run of this program? And you guys have done so many new things, like you went out and won in LA for the first time. You get the Pac-12 tournament championship for the first time. All these firsts that have put this program on the map now.
Yeah, it's super special to be a part of it. I mean, for me personally, I've only really heard about all that stuff, and so to be able to come in and be the first to do all these things, it's super cool, but at the same time I haven't really known too much other than that. But yeah, to be a part of it is, I mean, special isn't even the right word for it. But yeah, continuing on that legacy of what everybody's paved before us and what they've worked for, and now to see it all come to fruition, it's special.
What allows Nick Legave to kind of be that guy that can just play anywhere? He can play 2, can play 3, 4, 5. I mean, he's won at each level he's played.
I think experience is a huge part of that. He's been in the program for 5 years now. He's an outstanding junior, and so he's got more experience than anybody else other than the coaches. And so, yeah, that's huge for him, but also I think just kind of his preparation, what he's done, he's not somebody that will only be thinking about tennis while he's on the court. He's taking that time. He's putting in all the time off the court to do all those things.
Hey, were you one of the guys walking around Ojai asking the high school kids to come cheer for you?
Yeah, of course.
What were those conversations like?
Oh, I mean, it was a little bit. It was fun. We saw them out at dinner, and yeah, they were cheering against us pretty hard for the Oregon match. But they once we got past Oregon, they quickly turned to our side, and so it was cool. And we were giving out some wristbands and different things. But yeah, it was super cool to be connected to that community and kind of make some Arizona tennis fans with last time we were there.
All right, so what's the approach? How do you get up to these guys and start that conversation?
I mean, I think Clancy's the best at it, but we got a few guys that are pretty good at that too. But yeah, basically you just kind of, you walk up and you start talking to them, and it's like, hey, you got us for Stanford tomorrow? And they're like, yeah, we got you.
Did you ask them why they were so adamant on you guys losing to Utah last year and then booing you against Oregon?
No, we understood the Oregon one. We didn't ask too many questions about Utah. We kind of left that one in the past. But Oregon, it made sense. One of the guys on the team, he played in that tennis academy, and so we understood that. And so, but we were grateful that they turned to our side against Stanford.
Was it an easy sell? Were they just like, okay, yeah, we're going to switch sides now?
Yeah, we didn't have to twist their arms too hard.
What does it mean for you to wear that C on your shirt?
Oh, it's something that I've looked forward to since coming in my freshman year. We got a handful of guys wearing it, but I think everybody deserves it, and there's even guys that aren't wearing it that deserve it. And so I think, the C, it's important, but I think the A is way more important.
What has the return of Coach Free meant to the team this year?
It's been super great to kind of see. I think Nick's the only one who really got a year with him before he left, but to kind of just hear about his growth and what he's been able to do. Idaho State, what he was able to do with that program is crazy, and you definitely see kind of where he came in this year and where he is now. Along with everybody, there's been tremendous growth, but Free in particular.